Endocrinology.
Shukam. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening around the globe. How is everyone doing this spectacular day in paradise, as they say? Alia, Kylie, good morning.
Doing great.
Awesome. We are here, aren't we?
Today.
Yes. Maybe yes. Not tomorrow. I don't know yet. Good morning, Alia. We're muted. That's okay.
How? Good morning,
there you are.
Kiltz.
Kylie, where are you this beautiful morning?
I am near Branson, Missouri, actually.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah, I was just going to say my husband owns a barbershop here. And so that's kind of we're both from the Missouri, but that's what brought us to Branson.
So I've been cutting my own hair for 20 years or something. And
wow.
I actually just did a little bit this morning. And I usually cut it much shorter, but I left it longer.
Okay.
But I used to go to the barber all the time. I always enjoyed it. And it's not just to get your hair cut, is it?
Right. It's a spa treatment. Yes.
It's a spa treatment. It's a conversation.
Yes.
It's gossiping. But ultimately, isn't that just the human conversation of life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love a good barbershop talk. I do. I love drama.
My daughter just had her hair cut in the village that she grew up in, but she hadn't been there in 20 years to this particular gal who cut her hair. And so she was really jazzed to go and to get her hair cut by this person she hadn't seen in 20 years. So
right. It's like a friend. Yeah.
It's like a friend. And Kiltz Mighty Tribe and our morning live is really hanging out with friends. That's what this is really about. And it's not about likes, subscribes, or shares. It's just about hanging out with our Missouri friends.
I love that. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah. So Alia, do you have any particular things to share before we get started with Kylie's story?
Yes, I just want to remind everyone that we have our Zoom call tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. And if you are not yet a member, please feel free to join the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. What's happening, Dr. Kiltz?
Well, I got something on my schedule that says something about.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. It's Monday, the 6th of April. I will be hosting the call in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. Dr. Kiltz and DoctorNelson will be in St. Petersburg with Dr. Ovadia, Dr. Boz, and seeing the cholesterol code with Dave Feldman.
Feldman, yeah.
They're all sold out, but DoctorNelson is doing another showing in Orlando in May, early May 4th. So if you did make this one, you can catch it in Orlando.
And Healing Humanity is coming out soon, so I'm excited about that. And we're sharing stories. But the most important thing today is Kylie Stafford's story. Good morning, Kylie. How are you doing? And can maybe you share a little bit about yourself and how you got into this crazy carnivore world?
Yes, I'm doing good. I am a little under the weather today, but I was not going to miss this opportunity. So if I have a cough here and there, I do apologize, but I'm doing okay. I'm running on adrenaline. No. My love of meat goes way far back. My dad was an Atkinser, and so we were never raised on, the food pyramid. He's a geriatric nurse practitioner, and so he practices medicine, but he always was like, yeah, eat meat. It's healthy. It has nutrients. I found growing up that whenever I would do the keto diet as a teenager, that it was number one, effective, and number two, satiating. Um, I have realized as an adult that I am not easily satiated. I definitely struggle in my life whenever I eat processed food with feeling unsatisfied and until I am sickly full, you know. And um, I had 3 babies in 32 months. I just wanted to get them all here in England.
Whoa! Yes, amazing! What a
Thank you.
blessing.
Yes, I was. Thank you. I had all of those babies. Started my pregnancies around 270, and I had all those babies
Wow.
at 300 pounds. And as I had each child and all the needs like changed as I was going, I realized that like, I mean, you can't like for me, I was like, I can't live this way forever. Like they have more needs than I can give them. Oh, and or I'm watching all these people around me live life and I'm just sitting back not doing anything because it hurts to do anything.
Mhm.
And so I really wanted gastric bypass surgery. I was really big pregnant and I went to Christmas and I told my family I'm going to get gastric bypass as soon as I have this baby. And my dad and my brother-in-law were like, please don't, please don't.
Hmm.
And I, my brother-in-law was like, my brother-in-law is a PA and he was like, you need to try carnivore. You need to try carnivore. And I said, well, I did appreciate I do appreciate the concept that like it's keto without forcing myself to eat vegetables. And so anyways, I found out that I was not going to qualify until 12 months postpartum for the gastric bypass, and I was having postpartum depression. I was at the point where every single time that I heard one of the children cry, um, my brain was just telling me, like, you suck at meeting these children's needs. You're the worst parent in the world. And I knew that I knew it wasn't me. I just was like, this is completely new and foreign. So I decided I have to change now and I'm going to try carnivore. My sister Molly had healed some parasite issues with carnivore and she was dabbling in and out of it. And I just went full force into it. And I am down 120 pounds in the first 13 months of carnivore. And now I'm like over a year and a half in, but that was really exciting at that time. And and one of the big things that I didn't realize that I was dealing with was a candida overgrowth. So that was really shocking whenever that started healing as I started carnivore. That was a really painful process. But as I learned more about candida, I am so, so grateful that I was able to cut out sugar because of that.
Why? What do you mean, candida? What is candida overgrowth?
Sure. Candida overgrowth is a yeast overgrowth, and it can cause thoughts of depression, anxiety, and it is from taking excess amounts of antibiotics. So in my pregnancies, I probably took between 6 to 10 rounds of antibiotics for UTIs.
Wow.
And so I think I tore myself up pretty good because once it started expelling, it was a lot and it was for it was for 8 whole weeks. Sorry to be gross, but it
Oh.
just yeah.
Why? Okay, so the antibiotics caused your problem?
That's what I believe. That's from the
Well,
research that I've done. That's what is
but
that.
what caused all the UTIs?
Good question too, because I don't get them anymore. So I
The
don't know.
diet?
Say it again.
Was it the diet that might
It
have been the initial culprit?
had to be. Yeah.
Because because ultimately, did they give you an antifungal agent?
Do you
No.
mean to treat the?
To treat your UTIs.
No.
Okay,
No.
so where did the UTI? What were the bugs? Did they tell you the bugs that cause UTI?
And I don't know. I don't know. All that I'm just all that I know is that I've always been prone to them, and I would just go to the doctor. I'd test for it, get an antibiotic, and that was it. I never like got the thrush in the mouth, or I didn't care, like, or I didn't notice it.
Well, are there bacteria, yeast, and viruses everywhere?
Mm, mm.
So they're everywhere. What do they like to eat?
It's got to be sugar. It has to be.
It's plants.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And what suppresses the microbes?
What?
Fat.
Wow. Wow.
So in actuality, because when did you go carnivore in your pregnancy? Good morning. Wait. Good morning, Dr. Nelson.
There. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
We were trying to keep him off the air, but he managed to find the door in. But so you delivered your last child.
Yes, I was 4 months postpartum whenever I started carnivore.
But so the cause of all these UTIs, where did the bugs come from in your body most likely?
I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
Did they come from your bloodstream? Did they come from your skin? Or did they come from your bowels?
I don't know. I'm so not.
Well, ultimately, bloating. Ever have any bloating?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
And so I always go back to the simple science of this, and we're going to get to questions.
Okay.
But do microbes love butter or do they love sugar?
I would sugar probably.
Do you use butter at all?
I use so much. I don't use as much butter as some carnivores do, but yes, that is my preferred thing.
Okay, so have you ever noticed that butter doesn't mold?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so how many people eat a high animal fat diet, like the white stuff or the butter? A stick of butter a day, equivalent in fat.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And
so the modern medicine that Dr. Nelson and I are in, and your father's a nurse practitioner?
Yes.
Okay, so we're treating standard diseases with drugs, doctors, dissections. Oh, and a healthy diet, right?
Right.
And Peter just put in there, maybe we could hit that, where basically the microbes in the gut love us. Probiotics, the microbes love us because we feed them mostly plants and lean meat.
Right.
Which is fermentable, which is exactly what Peter, Papa Carnivore, stated. Which and microbes that ferment make heat, gas, alcohol, aldehydes, methane, alcohol. And so what does that do to your body? Right? And essentially, how do you fatten up a cow? Feed it what? Grass and grains infinitely throughout the day. And maybe Dr. Nelson could chime in a little bit. Would you say in general, you were taught, I was taught, we're all taught to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, salads, seeds, and nuts 3 to 6 times a day?
Absolutely. I wasn't taught to eat 6 times a day, but definitely fruits and vegetables are healthy.
3 meals plus snacks in between.
No,
right?
no snacking. I didn't grow up with snacks.
Okay, he's the healthiest guy. You're right, but ultimately, we all have been, chimed in. I mean, this is, you gained weight. Was that a pathologic process or a biologic process?
I am realizing that I am not real good with the medical terms. I
Well,
apologize, Dr. Kiltz, but
that's why we're here to have this conversation.
I appreciate it so much. I'm learning so much today. Yeah.
Well, I'm learning too, but it's essentially why at the end of the day did you decide not to do the dissection and to do the carnivore lifestyle? What was the thing you said, I'm going to do this?
I like meat. I like meat, and keto worked for me. I liked keto so much, and so that is why I decided to at least try that route, because calorie counting did not work for me because I wasn't satiated. I was always my brain was always chasing the next thing. My brain is like a straight up addict, and I am never done. And it comes before my children. It comes before anyone or anything. It's like I'll be making dinner and I'll be thinking, how much is my husband going to want? Because maybe if I like get the first serving and then I get like a bunch, then he'll just like want just a little bit, and I wonder if we'll have seconds. Like that's exactly what I'm thinking the whole time, all day long. I'm eating and I'm not even enjoying it because I'm going, what's next? What can I eat next? And this is the only thing that's taken that away from me. And so whenever I do receive a lot of flack online about carnivore, I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, except that there is nothing that could stop this food noise, but this without medication. I don't want medication for it. And I'm so grateful to have found it.
Well, so you've lost the weight. Why don't you just go back to your regular diet?
Because I turn into a psycho every time I do.
Well, so then the question is the psycho diet ultimately the disease causer, and obesity is not the cause of any disease?
Right. Good point. Yeah.
Because a mother that's skinny and the famine is coming, how do they feed their children? And you had 3 under 3, correct?
Yeah. Mine are 2, 3, and 4 right now.
Now, for a woman who is 3 under 3, what is the only best way that she can be certain her children will get food?
Probably breast milk, right? Is that what you mean?
And if a woman is skinny, what are the odds that she could continue to feed their children without fat on their body?
Interesting.
So our primal drive to be fat is the only drive we have. Because food is going to be hard to find soon. And if you're not as fat as you can be, but remember, food was never easy to find. And when you found it, what was your job?
To eat as much as I can.
Yes. And so is that pathology or biology? So are you an addict, or are you a mother that wants to feed her children for the last 5 million years? And the odds that food is not going to be around next month is higher than any of us all really truly know.
Interesting.
So we're blaming your obesity on your addiction, but that is the lie.
Wow.
You are a masterful mother that knows how to feed her children, but we've been dictated by the dictators of a diet that's deadly for humans.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah.
Is that simple?
Yeah, that is. That definitely makes you feel in a world full of just feeling like everything is your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think your DNA is dumb?
Right. No, I have wonderful athletic genes, or whatever.
What human being does not have athletic genes?
Yeah, you're right. Nobody. We're all
the same, right?
Yeah.
But we've been driven into the dirt via the dictators of Jeffrey Island that care about the moolah over the mothers. And is money the message or motherhood the message?
Yeah, I mean, to them, it's money for sure. It's got to be. Yeah, but they make it look so, they make it look so nice.
Well, I imagine, and I'm saying I'm going a little crazy, but I know, Alia, you just butt in with throw a question or a comment out there and jump in.
Let's do a question. This is my question. Are you gonna have more babies?
Oh, that is such a good question. This is a little off carnivore, but I still think that it's interesting. Whenever I had my third C-section in 32 months, my baby had a condition called a bandle ring around his neck, which is a tight knot that the uterus created around his neck. And so they had to cut me, not just for my C-section, but had to cut me in the shape of a T to get that baby out. And they said, I am so glad that you wanted your tubes tied to begin with, because you would be very high risk from now on. And I felt like that was God's way of telling me, this is all I require of you. There's no more that you have to do.
The question is,
Yeah.
what caused your C-sections in the first place and the bandle ring for this last pregnancy?
I have opinions about that, and I really want to hear your opinions about that, Dr. Kiltz. Is that I did not know, and correct me if I'm wrong, I was so much higher of a risk of C-section being obese, and no one told me. I would have loved to have known that I was going to be a higher risk for a C-section being obese. Do you feel like that there is a connection between that, or do you think that that's probably not true?
Obesity doesn't cause any disease.
Mm-hmm.
It's inflammation
Okay. Yeah.
of the diet.
Yeah.
But obesity is a protective mechanism, so you survive the famine.
Good point. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
But obesity is labeled as a disease.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And then how do you feel about being fat?
Terrible.
Right. And so again, you should never have another child because you could die, correct?
Right.
Does that make any sense? Would any animal say, I might die, I better not have another child?
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. That is interesting.
I'm so glad you got your tubes tied. Well, okay. Do women have a T? I do big myomectomies all the time, and I do much more than a T, and people have more children.
Okay. Wow.
So maybe we're taught, you shouldn't risk. Today, here's a birth control pill. Get your tubes tied. You should never have children. It's too hard.
Yeah. True. I can see that.
I mean, what matters more than anything? We are taught that it's too hard to have children. It's too much money, and you should never do it. Or you should have only one or two. And then here's a tubal ligation, an IUD, a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're right. I don't think that that's the way God intended it, for sure.
And so plenty of women have 5 or 6 C-sections.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Yeah.
Well, but again, why are we here? What's our purpose?
Yeah, I think specifically just with my own beliefs, probably to gain a body and to have families and to keep on keeping on, keep everything going. Yeah.
So ultimately, the only thing that matters is making babies.
Yeah.
But we're suffering, and ultimately, this is the craziness.
Yeah. Wow.
And so you for years,
So that's so interesting about the mindset that, like, I believe, I just believe all these things because that's exactly the way that they want me to, they've got me right where they want me.
you should never have another child, right? Because we got to get you back to work.
Yeah.
Money,
right.
debt. And by the way, don't share your story online. You get in trouble.
Oh.
9 C-sections. They used to joke she needed a zipper. But you know that doctors joke about women?
Yeah.
They joke about fat women and they joke about just another C-section. Oh, you should never do that. I'm going to protect you. I'm the doctor. I'm going to protect you from harm. Who caused harm in the first place?
Right.
Doctors.
Yeah, the reason why I had my first C-section with my first child was so I'm 5'10", I'm really tall, and while I was in labor after my water broke, I laid on my side on the peanut ball, and right after they did the epidural, they checked me and they were like, "There's so much hair, Mom." And then 30 minutes later, the doctor came in and checked me, and she had flipped. And he just said, I think it's best if we just get in there and get the C-section done. And so that is what caused the first C-section. Do you feel like that was the correct move at that time? Or do you think that maybe we probably should have tried some other things?
Well, breech deliveries are more complicated in someone who's never delivered a baby. But for the first 3.5 million years, probably just did it naturally. But there are many complications, and there are today. But a lot of it is due to our diet, which causes damage and inflammation and dysfunctional labor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you were a carnivore, your labor and obesity didn't exist in the way it does today because access to food as we have it today didn't exist.
Yeah.
So the odds that you got as obese as you did, and it is true that there is more dystocia, but I've seen plenty of obese women get pregnant naturally, deliver naturally, and do great, and plenty of skinny women die.
Yeah. Wow.
And so, I mean, maternal morbidity and mortality is on the rise. Fetal morbidity and mortality, miscarriage, infertility is on the rise. And why?
It's got to be the inflammation from the food. It's got to be,
And a healthy diet is what? What's our labeled healthy diet that your doctor and government and everyone's telling us?
low fat. Yeah, or high plants.
Right. Plant-based, low animal fat, no animal fat. Lean meat, chicken, fish, turkey, cooked meat, no fat, and olive oil and margarine.
Yeah, that was shocking to me. That was a sad one to me. Just realizing that my entire life, I just was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's not butter my entire life.
We all
You know,
because listen to the science of scientism rather than the spiritual stories of the Bibles.
Right.
You want to grab that question, Alia? Lewis,
how did Kylie start sharing her way of eating online?
Yeah, it was in May, so I was 11 months into carnivore, and I made a TikTok and made a Facebook page, a professional Facebook page, and I have Instagram, but Instagram is not it does not get the following that the other two do at all. But I decided to start showing what I eat in a days because I felt like I see all these people online showing these completely, because years ago it was like there was all these people making these elaborate recipes that look so good, and and then now it's like all these, like it's just like a Walmart cake that they're like, oh my gosh, this is so good, and I'm like, you got that for $3, and so then I just decided. Oh, also, my sister, like, as I was trying to help her with carnivore, I realized she has ADHD. If I explained exactly how to make something, it helped her so much. And I couldn't believe that it was like way more effective. So I'd say, go to the freezer and get the chicken and put it, de-thaw it, and then you're going to put it in the air fryer, blah, blah, blah. So I just thought, I wonder, even if these are like the same foods every single day, I wonder if it would be effective for people to just see it, beef, butter, bacon, eggs, roast, just like no dairy, just like eating the same things every day. Would it be helpful for other people? And I do think that it has been. And so now I do what I eat in a day videos, and I also just do daily updates where I talk about just staying strict and how I'm feeling today and my exact feelings. And then people in the comments will put how they're feeling today. And if it was challenging to not cheat today, I know that it's probably controversial that I have talked a lot in my videos about cheat days. But I found that the following that I have really appreciates me like actually discussing that. And I talk about the keto flu, like I talk about sugar withdrawals quite a bit, because it's horrible and it's not worth it. But I think that people think that they're crazy whenever, I think it stops people from continuing really quickly whenever they're going through sugar withdrawals. So I really like to call it out and say, I know it's horrible. You're going to get through it, that sort of thing. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Is that your TikTok?
So
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh.
I've got a little following, but I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going, and I'm excited to go to Meat Stock this year. I wasn't able.
Yay.
Yeah, thanks. I wasn't able to grab a VIP ticket in time. I should have just waited because then people started selling them, but I already had the other ones, so I'm really excited to go.
It'll be fun no matter what. You're gonna be
Yeah.
with amazing people.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yes.
I got another question. Let's see. Do we ask this one? Brian Ari, Kylie, love your story. What do the people in your life feel about what you are doing?
Brian, yeah.
Thank you for asking. Everyone is very supportive. They have seen my life change drastically, and it was really quick. And they also see that my attitude is better. I have mentioned that my resentment towards others is gone, actually. And we can get into that. That doesn't really answer this question. We can talk about that. But so I think my family just sees, like, I don't know. I just told myself, like, just prove yourself, no one gave a lot of pushback, but people did say things like, "Oh, I don't know. You think that that's really gonna work?" Or, at the very beginning, or, "Wow, like, I mean, I've seen the way that you eat. So, like, are you actually going to be able to stick to that?" And so I've mentioned in content before that I believe that I can use a weakness as a strength. That my weakness is that it doesn't even matter what I'm eating as long as I'm eating. And with carnivore, I can eat the same thing every single day. There is no emotion in it. There's no emotion in it. I can eat the same thing. And that is such a blessing, I feel like, because I have so many people who send me messages about, I cannot look at one more egg. And I'm so blessed that I can, I'm so glad. And so, yes, my family is very supportive. Something that you just have to get better at is whenever you're going to like a family outing that has food, like I just let people know ahead of time, hey, just letting you know, do not worry about me eating. I'm going to be full. I'm going to be doing my own thing. You know, I hope that that doesn't hurt your feelings. And for my crew, everybody's like, yeah, whatever. Like my family's like always dieted forever. So everyone's like doing their own plan and it's like not offensive at all if you don't eat. So yeah.
Let's see. Why don't you talk a little bit about that resentment?
Yeah, so two things. The first one is whenever you are a mom and you had all of these babies so early and you are waking up in the night, there is just for me, there is just not a night that you're not sitting on the couch with your baby, feeding your baby. And you're just always thinking like, wouldn't it be nice to be my husband right now? You know, wouldn't it be nice to be sleeping right now? And
Was Netflix your best friend?
yeah,
Yes.
probably YouTube. I would sit on the couch and watch like like podcasts or whatever. Yeah. And just sit there and I mean, it never made me like be like mean to him or something, but I was like cuz he's like a great guy. But every morning same feeling. I'd get up in the morning and he, goes to the barber shop eventually, but I would just think, and we had deals where he'd get up with them sometimes. I'm just saying, like, it's what your thoughts are. Your thoughts are, wouldn't it be nice to sleep in right now? And it went away. It went away. Whenever I started carnivore, I realized like it felt like a tenseness was like lifted off of me. And it was like, we both have our roles in this. And I just didn't have those dark thoughts and feelings towards him anymore. And then I want to share one other experience that it was day 6. So it was not even a week into carnivore totally. And I am sweating. I'm 270 pounds. And we're getting in the car to go to church, which is always my most angry ever. I'm just trying to get everybody in and they're all babies and they don't want to go and I don't want to go and I'm sweating. And so on the 6th day of carnivore, I get in the car, I slam the door because I'm always the last one in, and we're driving to church. And I said to Josh, I am not mad. I'm just tired. And he was like, what? And I was like, no, I usually hate you right now. I usually am so frustrated and so stressed and angry on my way to church on Sundays. And I feel just tired. And that is the vibe that I have had with carnivore ever since. And the second that I get out of ketosis, it comes back instantly, anxiety and resentment. And then it takes a couple days for it to go away. But that is a very, very strange and wonderful thing that I've noticed about carnivore because I didn't think I'd ever be rid of anger or tenseness. I didn't even know I was that tense until I did this. But yeah, I am so grateful for that.
Why has it gone away?
It's got to be. Do you think that it's the inflammation? Do you think that what do you think it is?
What causes ADHD? Depression, anxiety, suicidality, criminality. What causes damage to every organ? Is the brain an organ system that has a normal and an abnormal function?
Wow.
Does a heart, a liver, a kidney, a joint, a muscle have a function and a dysfunction? The question now is what causes all dysfunction?
What?
You said the answer, which is
Inflammation?
inflammation.
Yeah.
What causes inflammation in the human body more than anything?
Plants?
Plants.
Yeah.
And the microbes that come with them.
Wow.
Which are the most allergenic, antigenic substances to humanity? Meat or plants?
Yeah. Yeah.
Plants, right? I mean, I guess, meaning that there's such a simplicity to this damn
Yeah.
story. We're looking for a complicated
Right.
scientific answer. It must be metabolically you're damaged. Are you metabolically damaged?
It doesn't sound
Nobody
like it.
Nobody is.
Well,
There's no such thing as metabolic damage. It's inflammation.
yeah.
It's
Wow.
damage to an organ system that no longer could provide the system functions because of inflammation. So I mean, biologically, what was a mother's job and what was a father's job in our ancient environment?
Yeah, probably to be just like what it is now, for him to go find the food and for me to be with, with the
I mean,
kids or
why
whatever.
would a baby want to latch on to dad when the boob is the best bomb?
Yeah.
Right? It's the bomb, the breast. I mean, look at why do you think we all drink milk? Because we miss our mothers.
Well. Well.
Isn't it stupidly simple?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It matters. It's all dumb.
It shows so much in what you're saying. Like it proves that it is not your biology because it does get better every time. Like it does get better every time that I'm back into ketosis, that I'm back off the sugar. Is so it shows that, like, no, it never really was just like I'm just destined to be fat, or I'm just, it's just how my body is, because it always goes away again. So my body wasn't ever meant to be, sick.
And can human beings eat plants and be healthy?
I mean, no. I mean, I am so, ever since becoming carnivore, I am the gas that is not there is like so crazy, and it is so obvious. It's so obvious.
Right, but what is the number one flaw in the dietary advice that is absolutely killing us?
What do you think?
It's a low animal fat diet.
Yeah, it's the animal fat that does it. That's the good. Yeah.
The majority of carnivores are low fat eaters.
Mm.
And that's our challenge. A protein-centric diet is deadly for humans.
I need to work on this, Dr. Kiltz. You're talking to the right person, because and I'm just going to be honest with you, I really struggle to lose weight whenever I'm eating higher fat. And is it like, then stop trying to lose weight?
But what animal wants to be skinny?
You're right. I don't know.
I mean, again,
you told me I need to be this way for my children. I need to get over myself.
Just we're raw animal fatty meat centric animals.
Yeah.
But we don't eat that.
Yeah.
We eat lean meat and plants. And I don't care if you're skinny or fat, you're going to have more disease than most other people, but we're all going to die about the same time, because it's a natural breakdown of the human body. It's like a Ferrari. It don't last forever.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So we're just conversing.
Yeah.
But again, the question is, why do some people die sooner than others and some people get more diseases than others? The answer is, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Alia.
Next question. This is to all of you. How do you deal with negative people commenting on your social media?
Oh. I'll start. Can I start?
Sure, go right ahead.
I've always I think it's just kind of my personality to not like bite back. I kind of go the route of, like, if I stay kind, then they look like a jerk. And so I generally try, if their comment is just like I'm a vegan and you're an idiot, then I don't say anything at all. But if somebody says something where I feel like I've been misunderstood, then I usually just try to be nice about it. And then my husband will ream them. And so that's how I handle it.
Are we Christians?
Right. Right. That is very true. Is that I definitely don't want anyone to take away from my channel that I am trying to give off any vibes that are not Christian. I definitely want people to see me as human and to see the because I am, and to see that, like you said, eating biblically is just, I love all the content out there about eating biblically, and I think that it is so true.
I always imagine, do we hear and see negativity at home? Of course we do.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, right? And the challenge is to love.
Right.
And to be grateful for everyone being here, because if everyone is just who you love, it's probably just your mother or father in my house.
Yeah.
They say everything nice about me from Kevin. Go ahead, Dahlia.
Jennifer Edwards, why is animal fat the best? Is it the fatty acid? I know it's the best because I've tried all the plant fats, and raw beef fat is totally a game changer. Wondering what is in the animal fat. Dr. Kiltz.
Well, did nature create a bottle of olive oil, or did man? There is no seed or plant oil. An avocado is a fruit, not a fat. Fat is biologically from an animal. Oils are biologically from plants. You can render animal fat and create an oil, technically, but that's not fat either. Rendered animal fat is not healthy. The whole fat of an animal. Even butter isn't technically the real thing, although it's an extracted fat, non-pasteurized. When you pasteurize it, you damage it. But ultimately, nature makes fat because it is the building blocks and the fuel for the body. And if you eat fat, it suppresses the gut microbes, which suppresses the microbes that make it out your vagina, out your rectum anus, into the vagina, and infect your cervix, uterus, tubes, and ovaries, and men's testicles, seminal vesicles, prostate, and more. And ultimately, animal fat is nature's fat because no other animal eats cooked food and goes after seed and plant oils. Think of THC. Is it in the oil of the marijuana plant, or is it somewhere else? It's in the oil.
It's in the oil, right? Yeah.
So plant oils are medicinally either toxic or healing, but remember, the healing nature can kill you also. And so fat and adipose tissue is the most important tissue on your body. And what do we think of fat on our body? Do we honor it, or do we remember all those comments?
We resent it.
And so all the negative comments are like what you think of your body. Right. And why would God do that to you? He wouldn't. Right. And that's our challenge, is that we think obesity and visceral fat is harmful for you. It's trying to save you. And high cholesterol is trying to save you. But then you got the doctors and the podcasters, again, all of us who think we know the right answer. I don't even really know the right answer. But fat, adipose tissue is, what is your baby built from?
From the fat that I provide for it. Yeah.
But it's from your adipose cells,
Wow.
because your adipose cells contain every fat, every sugar, and every amino acid, and every mineral and vitamin. It's in the fat. And so we chastise obesity, even in the carnivore world. Oh, you got to get rid of that visceral fat. No, you don't.
Wow.
That's a lie. Which is kind of crazy, right? I'll probably get kicked out of the world.
No, it is a good thing to think about, that like, what's the worst bit about having fat on your body whenever you are healthy and you're avoiding all of these other problems.
I have a question, Kylie.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that when you do higher fat carnivore, and the thing with when we talk about high fat or low fat, very often we don't mention amounts.
Mhm.
But my point is this, my question: did you notice, despite the fact that maybe you were gaining weight at the times when you increase your fat, did you notice any difference in your health, your mental health, and all that? I mean,
Yeah.
you may not have, but did you?
No, I do. I do believe that the higher fat that I would eat, the better I did feel, and the more energy that I do have. So no, I definitely do believe that it is the proper, the proper human diet, or the way to feel your best, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And I should, and I appreciate this, because I should care about that more. So I will go inward and I will find out, I will look at my children and know my purpose, like you're saying, and I can work on that.
It's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're already living we're all living our purpose.
Yeah.
All of us. I don't care whether you're a mother, father, or not. Your purpose is what you're living.
Right.
There's nothing we're supposed to do. We're already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest part for any of us. Oh, I'm not living my purpose. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what purpose did you live 50,000 years ago?
Just surviving, probably. Yeah.
So if you're just surviving, is that any difference than what you lived 50,000 years ago?
That's right. No.
I want Dr. Nelson to answer this one. Lions Danvers podcast had a convo with my brother-in-law. He stated that his blood work came out great, yet he had high cholesterol. He was bummed out. How do I explain to him that's not the case in a very rudimentary way?
I am going to suggest, since it's going around the country, and today we're going to be go and watch the cholesterol code,
right?
And take him. Find a place close. If not, it's going to soon be available. But how do you explain it? It's more than a 30-second answer. So you might want to find, because very often they are not going to listen to you. But if you share with them maybe a YouTube video where someone explains why high cholesterol may not be exactly a bad thing for you, but I think watching the cholesterol code might be a start.
There you go.
I was just reviewing this morning a study related to that. You might want to find also studies for him to read. I don't know what his way of learning is, but
there you go. Let's see.
He's a human being, so I imagine it's either listening, reading, watching, or experiencing.
I just don't know which one of those.
Yeah, right. And Dr. Nelson is the king at providing all those options for us to learn from, by the way.
Kylie, this question is for you.
Okay.
Are you just on social media or do you do any coaching?
I don't do coaching. Thank you for asking, but I am actually just the type of person that likes to just show what works for me. I'm intimidated with the thought of coaching. I did, however, I did, and because I don't feel qualified, but I did, however, one day about
Wait. Dr. Kiltz, does she qualify to
I
give
haven't done.
advice?
What gives you the right to speak your words online? And if I'm listening, I'm going to think, oh, I'm learning from Kylie. She must be a teacher and a coach because she's sharing her message.
Okay.
Do you have a license or certification to do that, by the way?
No.
Who gave you your certification?
Myself. I don't know. I just God did. Yes.
You're called a live human being, and we're learning from every single human being today alive or yesterday dead.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because ultimately, we're storytellers.
Mhm.
And Dr. Nelson, where's the best place to find a story to thrive and live on?
Are you talking about the Bible? Or are you talking about Kiltz Health certification course?
Yeah, all of those, right?
Both.
Or Healing Humanity, or the cholesterol code, or Kylie, what's your
We do have a coaching program, Kylie, if you didn't know that.
Nice.
Which we should start handing out some what we call the certifications. When you don't do the class, you get a honorary
coach.
honorary coaching certification, and that's called a live human being.
Yeah.
Nobody can certify us unless you're being certified a maniac.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it. Thank you. I feel that you make me feel so much better about myself.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Where is this thing? Oh, it's time. Pressing the button. I didn't even mention somebody's winning a baseball cap this morning. I forgot to mention it. This is a giveaway we do.
So 59:15 is the cutoff time, whether Dr. Kiltz is talking or not.
So funny. Yay, rough carnivore.
I'm going to answer this question. Hey, email me lionsdanimore.podcast and I will send you the coaching, the link to the coaching course, and you can totally be on the team. 100%. You got to do the coaching course first. There you go. Let's see. Oh, rough carnivore, congratulations. I love that you have a cup of coffee there. Please email me, alia@drkiltz.com with your name and address, and we will send you a cap.
Kylie, do you drink coffee?
I do not. I was a Dr. Pepper person before, and I knew that I had to give that up. And I told myself I want carnivore to do its thing. It's supposed to provide the energy necessary, and I'm gonna just let that do what it's supposed to do. So I did give up caffeine cold turkey, and I don't look back from that.
Wow.
But I don't judge people who do.
Do you drive cars?
I do drive cars.
You ever walk across the street?
Correct. I have.
And do you live with other human beings?
Yes.
Are those dangerous things?
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you eat no plant material at all.
Correct.
You're like the lion of lions. And so ultimately, could you eat a plant and not get sick or die from it?
Technically, yeah, I guess.
Well, because we're omnivores.
Right.
But likely fire and preparation was in order to make the plants less toxic, because the meat is the masterful meal. And you're right. caffeine is not really, I mean, it's a toxin from a plant, right?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Kylie, God bless.
And it's amazing.
Before we go, I accidentally showed this before, but
It's so cute.
That is.
all right. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye, Alia.
Yes,
I
is there
appreciate you
more
guys.